Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Harbor Community Meeting. Today is Wednesday, February 24th, 2021. I'm Jonas Roslund. I'm your host. I'm going to have a little shorter meeting today, but we wanted to make sure that everyone's up to date with the new release that just happened here. So I'm going to share my screen and talk a little about some of the new features that have come in. There we go. All right, so version 2.2 was just released a few hours ago, and we got some really cool new features coming in here. The first one is a system level robot account. So we now have system level robot accounts that I can access multiple projects, something that has been asked for a while. We also have a support for the Aqua CSP scanner within these robot accounts. Some metrics and observability stuff has come in here as well to make sure that we can tie in other observability tools to Harbor to make sure that we capture metrics for the entire project, which is important, of course. So making sure that we have that functionality has been a priority for the team here. So this is great to see. Next feature is the OIDC admin group. So making sure that we have a specialist privileged admin group for OIDC auth. So we get similar functionality or achieving parity with LDAP auth. Let's see what more features we have in here. Yes, so yeah, the garbage collection, the scan all, tag retention, and replication has been moved over to the task manager and scheduler. We have enhanced the proxy cache to not just support Docker Hub, but also to support Google Container Registry, Elastic Container Registry, Azure Container Registry, and Quay, or Key, depending on how you pronounce it. We now also support Dell EMC's storage product, ECS, their S3 buckets for storage. We have bumped up Trivy to a newer version supporting the pluggable scanner spec 1.1, which is located over here. So if you want to read more about the spec here for the pluggable scanner, please take a look. One thing, let's see here. Yes, we also refined the project manager and the robot API to support both project ID and name as an indicator. And we're also upgrading Harbor to be built using Golang version 1.15.6 as of this release. And it does have an impact here. The certificates may need to be updated. So Go 1.15 introduced changes to how SSL and TLS connection validation is happening. So it does require certificates to include a SAN. This field was not included in older certificates, so make sure you take a look at this if you want to dive deeper into this. One of the really big things here, though, within this release as well, one of the most notable changes that I think a lot of people have been noticing that we've been working on for this release is the deprecation of the built-in Clair. We still have the option to install Clair in an out-of-tree fashion, but we have deprecated the built-in Clair. This is something that we talked about for the release in May. I believe that was 2.2, the version 2 in May. We wrote up information about the deprecation of Clair in that blog post. We talked about how we're going with Trivy as the default scanner for all new installations. Clair was still a part of Harbor going forward, but now it is no longer a part of Harbor either. It is now being deprecated. So if you haven't upgraded to Trivy yet, this is a kind of a breaking change, I would say. But it's something that we definitely believe in, because Trivy has been fantastic for us and for the community here. The chart museum functionality that we have had for quite some time is scheduled to be deprecated in a future version 2.4 release. So again, if you are using Chart Museum, that will also be deprecated. We do have two breaking changes. So the first one is the API endpoint system info now displays less info when it's being triggered by an unauthenticated user. This is, please check out the comment here for more details. And the scan report. So after upgrading to 2.2, all scan reports in the previous version have been deleted because of a change in the database schema for the vulnerability schema database. So all of those are deleted, and everything is going to be new, essentially. There are a bunch of issues fixed in version 2.2. Let me just show you the full list here. We got 189 closed issues for this release, which is a fantastic number. So super nice to see this. And we want to thank all of these contributors here. Thank you so much, everyone. Wilson, Qian Deng, Wang Yan, He Weiwei, Dan Feng Liu, Daniel Yang, Wenkai Yin, Daozhong Zhang, Zimeng, Abby McCarthy, Schlins Sang, Dirk Mueller, Schlutze, MMP. I cannot pronounce this one. Stephen, maybe you can help me here.
Yeah, this is Chinese character called, I think this is his code name, Feng Mo Mu Wei.
Awesome.
It's like some character in some novel.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for contributing. We also want to thank Thoro, Stephen Joe, Angel, Barrera, Bo Shao, Greg, Sven Hardik, Prahala Darkin, Flavio Ramallo, Keisuke Yamashita, and Daniel Pakach. And I apologize if I botched any of those names. I want to thank every contributor here. You are fantastic. And please take a look at the release, try it out. We're super excited about this. We got a blog post coming shortly as well that will detail some of the changes here. So yeah, we're really looking forward to this. Stephen, do you have anything to add about the release here?
Yeah, I want to highlight about the calculated R. Yeah, the deprecations. I think so. Jonas has introduced about the Claire. Actually, we are not deprecated Claire. We just deprecated the built-in Claire. So if you want to use Claire, you still have the install option to install it separately. And another item about Chart Museum is because when we have introduced the OCI artifact feature in our 2.0. So currently, actually, you can also push and pull your chart Helm charts into our OCI registry. That's why we are going to deprecate Chart Museum in release after next release, because we want to give user enough buffer to migrate your automation script to the support registry. So, and I think looking forward for the 2.3, currently we are still building up the payload. Currently, the most big features we are considering is we are going to support IPv6, and we are going to enable Harbor to run it on the ARM platform. And also, we have been working on for the Harbor operator for a long time. Hopefully, we can also release Harbor operator in the 2.3 timeframe. And we have also a bunch of other small items So we will share more in our next community meeting.
Perfect. And we also talked about this, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, making sure that we update the roadmap here with all the new items that Stephen mentioned here. So we'll have all those updated as well for the next community meeting and kind of walk through the roadmap for version 2.3 and forward.
Sure.
Does anyone have any questions regarding the release here? Stephen can dive into the more technical details if needed.
Yeah, hi Jonas. I was waiting for this update. Last week I joined the call just to know when is 2.2 is coming out. Yeah, I'm excited to test these features in my environment. I have one thing to know, when would be the documentation be live for 2.2?
Abby?
Hi, yes. So that should be live today or tomorrow. So definitely by the end of the week, it should be up there.
Good. I would be testing this as soon as it is available.
Awesome. You can still look at the Edge documentation, which should include most of the things for 2.2. Is that right, Abby?
Yeah, it has some of them, and it will definitely have things earlier than the 2.2 official docs coming out.
Mm-hmm. So if you want to look at the bleeding edge of documentation, we always have that at this link here. I can paste that in the chat as well,
Yeah.
so you can take a look. That's always what's the latest in the in main in the documentation repo.
Yeah, thanks, Jonas.
Sure thing. Any other questions or comments? All right. Quick meeting today. Super excited to see the release here. Fantastic work by all the contributors, and thank you everyone for joining in today. We'll have, as I said, Abby talked about the docs here, so we'll have the docs up and ready very soon. We'll also have a blog post detailing some of the major changes here. So stay tuned and please try it out. Let us know if how it works, not just if things break, but also if you're happy with it. We want to hear that too. So please chat with us on Slack and have a great rest of the week. See you all next time.
Thanks, Jonas. See you.
Thank you. See you.